Can you hear me now? Still no audio? This is so annoying. Oh, thank God. Ugh. All right. God damn it. These computers. I feel like Judge Judy whenever I'm on the computer. I gotta tell you, this BuzzFeed stuff. Ooh. I mean, I wanted to. Let's wait for a second till there's 100 people here. I can't even begin. This is. But again, these people believed with a straight face. Here's what I don't understand. Like, my brain's all over the place. This isn't the first time BuzzFeed has really blown it. And this story is a lot less unlikely, unreasonable than the piss tape. This story is pretty plausible. It's not even that big a deal. I mean, it is a big deal legally, but in terms of knowing how Trump behaves and how businesses behave and politicians behave, this would not be out of the ordinary. They running a thing where he paid hookers to pee on a bed because Obama slept in that bed. That is a little out of. That's far more hard to believe, and they ran it. They ran it, and shamelessly, um, and it. It's really. Oh my God! Don't you? Does everyone have those friends who don't know how to um, condense messages? So they just fire off like a series of texts. It's like it's what is he like? Da 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 stop. Da 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 stop. So I'm just gonna leave the phone and let's see how often it starts going off. It is so annoying. Um, that should be a night rage segment, I suppose. Anyway, so I wanted to give you guys an update on the book. Um, I officially have the dates to start recording. Is it worse that one friend who texts 5 texts in a row? Or is it worse when they do it like every 5 of them a minute apart? Like text, then they had another thought, and you just have to keep picking up your phone. I don't know which is worse. I don't like either. Anyway, so I got the official dates for the New Right book. I start recording it on February 8th, which I am very, very excited about. I've been rereading it, and I'm really happy with it. And I'm really surprised. Again, I've said this before. I'm surprised this is actually happening. It's pretty dense, not in terms of inscrutability, but I try whenever I write a book, and I definitely did this with Dear Reader, to put as much content in there as possible. I really want it to, and it's hard when the more content you add, the harder it is to make something readable and entertaining. It very quickly becomes inscrutable and boring or pedantic and annoying. So it's a very hard thing to do. It's something I think I'm pretty good at, and I guess that's a function of being able to go on shows and speak in sound bites, where you have to condense ideas into uh, short, specific segments of time. Um, so, yeah, I also don't know how I'm going to. It's just reading it is going to be so much fun because it is in the first person, it is in my voice. There's lots of jokes in there. I mean, this might be one of those books where the audio might be as good as the real book because there's a lot of, "Are you coming to Barnes and Noble near me?" I don't know. Probably not. They haven't told me. I don't think they're going to tour me, but I'm definitely going to do a couple of signings. Um, and I'll definitely have signed copies available, like I do with Dear Reader. Um, so that's not even a question. Um, I'm probably going to do something. I mean, I'll be in LA to be on some shows, for sure. I might make a maybe I could make a couple of pit stops somewhere other places. I don't know where those would be. Maybe Austin or something fun, someplace I know people. Um, so yeah, it's I mean it's gonna the problem with it is it's going to be uh I have to be there what like some ungodly hour. What time is it? Because I have to record all day, and you know what? It is not easy to talk all day at all. You have to be there at 10 in the morning, and usually I wake up at 11, so that's going to be wretched, a wretched experience. And that means I'm probably not going to do the first chapter first, so I can get in a good groove, uh, get a good groove going. And I've been that lunatic on the train who um, I've had it on my phone. I downloaded it like a PDF of it with not the final version, and I have been kind of reading out loud to myself because there's a few voices in there that I definitely am like, okay, am I going to be able to pull off this voice? So I'm definitely going to do the Rand voice, definitely going to do the Jared Taylor voice, Gavin. There were a couple of I'm not doing Murray Rothbard. I don't know how to do his voice. Um, so that was something it's also trying to work out the cadences of the sentences. Do you sell the punchlines? Do you not sell the punchlines? I really want to do a good job with this, and it's the kind of thing where I think I'd probably listen to it myself because I think I try to make it as funny as possible, um, especially when you're dealing with something of this sort of subject matter. Do you think you'll have Bob Murphy on your show or go on his at some point? No. Um, so yeah, I'm stoked. It's like an all day session though. It's 10 to 4:30 on February 8th, and then again on the 1st of March, the 8th of March, and the last one is the 29th of March. So it's gonna be 4 sessions. So that's not gonna be fun. Uh, yeah. So that is that. I am really stoked. This weekend we are having like this big snowstorm in New York, and I've got this new pair of jeans to break in Raws. So they're gonna get beat up pretty bad. I'm gonna take a nice long walk in the snow. I still never got my gimbal, or else I could have walked around New York with the gimbal and had it be really fun and pretty. Because New York in the snow is really amazing. It's really amazing. Plus, I my Russian DNA kicks in, and I feel like a husky, so it's a lot of fun. Um, yeah, it is a lot of fun. What else has been going on? Nothing. I've just been working a lot. Looking forward to. Um, I mean, 4 months away is not a long time. They sent out the galleys to some people. I might be on Gutfeld's online show on Tuesday to discuss trolling. I will keep you guys updated. We'll see if that happens. I'm going to be on some other shows in the near future as well. I'm also really stoked to have Michael Tracy on finally on Tuesday. I am such an admirer of his. I think he's so perceptive and interesting. It's going to be really, really awesome to see. And then what, in 3 weeks? 2 weeks. It's the Arduous March. Will it be same day release on Audible? I have no idea. May 14th is the release for the hardcover. I have no idea. Um, so uh oh shit, the Arduous March is in 2 weeks. Fuck. That is soon. I am not ready for that. I've been having it's gonna be again for those of you who don't know, it's me, Gino, the guys from A Fair One, both of them, Bill Schultz, Anthony Cumia, uh, Talib might be in. Eastside Dave is in. Joanne's in. Allie's flying in from Nevada. I think we got Garrett and John working the sound booth. I am really excited to. Let me see who. Am I missing any of the compound hosts? I feel like I'm forgetting people, which is really rude. Who else is there? Yeah, that's the list. Yeah. So, oh, and Matt Iceman, of course, who is not. He's great. He is great. So that's gonna be really exciting. He's such a good sport, and he could put him. You can pack him away. So I've got all 40 bottles thanks to you guys. So it's gonna be really really a treat. What I've been doing today, by the way, is I'm doing this deep dive in the Harlem Renaissance, and there are a lot of these books that are like, if you want to buy a copy, they're very rare because no one bought them in like 1936. So if you want to buy a copy, it's like $100, and they're not digitized. So I've been going to. I started today with the library. Just go to the library with my iPod and just taking pictures. Get the book that's on reference book. You can't take it out of the library, and just sitting there and taking photos of 2 pages at a time, and basically saving it for posterity and reading it later. And I'm sure a lot of the. I just finished Kane, which is like considered the big modernist Harlem Renaissance masterpiece, and it's excruciating. It's unreadable, like a lot of these modernist books. So hopefully the novels will be a little bit more entertaining. I don't know what I'm going to do with this information, but I'm going to go somewhere with it because someone needs to kind of preserve this aspect of culture because it was a really big deal and it's a really interesting time and place. So, yeah. Um, okay. I didn't really have that much to uh, talk about. Um, Let me just check on Twitter really quick. Yeah. What did you did the I want to know if the Empire Spirits Project gin show, if it got any of you excited about making cocktails at home. Can you get Brandon Darby? Let me I think I've talked to Brandon. Have I talked to Brandon? Does he follow me? Let's find out. I think have I talked to him? This name sounds very familiar. One second. He's in Texas though. Uh, I'll get him at some point. Let me write that down. That's a good idea. Let me write that down in my list. My file. Done. All right. Oh, I missed. Okay. Yes, no. Yes. I did not. It did not. I don't know what that means. It was a great show. No. I ordered the NoHo gin yesterday. It was awesome. Loved the episode. You can get the Empire State gins at uh there's this place that if you go to here, this place here, Wine Searcher. This is a useful site. WineSearcher.com will let you order alcohol from anywhere in oh yeah, Caskers, that's right, for anywhere in America. Like it'll show you what store near you has the liquor you have. That's how I got a lot of the drinks for the Arduous March. So that's just a good resource in general, and this place does ship everywhere. Um, so yeah, so that's gonna be so that was fun. Afterwards. I made some sorbet using the liquid nitrogen, so I really really enjoyed that. I mean, I love that weirdo molecular gastronomy shit. I'm gonna try to get Wiley Dufresne on the show. If you guys don't know who he is, he's just absolutely amazing. He's just innovated cooking to such a degree and just makes this all kinds of crazy batshit stuff. Yeah, Madge is gonna be. That was your guys. Everyone suggested I get Madge, and then I emailed them, and they're like, sure. So uh, uh, I'm, 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 I really want to hear his take on guns and gun history, especially as someone like myself who isn't very knowledgeable about guns and how they became illegal and so on and so forth. So that I'm really excited about. And also, oh God, there's a couple of bombshells next week after Michael Tracy on the Handsome Dick episode about the history of punk in New York. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really, really, really excited. So yeah. Mm. Oh, good times. How much? How? I mean, that video of them, uh, walking off the bus. How great was that? Did Penn go social justice warrior with the new Gillette razor ad? Is that a Penn Gillette joke? I don't. Is it? I'm scared. I'm sorry. Is it a joke? Joke. I don't understand. Oh, okay. This, okay, this is one of my triggers. How's Laura doing considering Trump upstaged her? She called me at 9 a.m. Laura Loomer. I did not pick up. I wake up at 11. Um, something. I'm gonna calm myself down. If something works in verbally and it doesn't work in writing, don't try to make it work in writing. So a lot of times I'll see these tweets from people, and it's something, if they said it, it would be cute, but if you write it, it doesn't make sense, and that is a trigger. It absolutely is an absolute trigger, and most of the time they're also bad puns. There are good puns, just like anything. It's I mean, it's the harder the ingredient it is to work, the greater the skill the person who makes it happen. So a pun is hard to pull off, no question, but it's feasible. So yeah, you did trigger me. You absolutely triggered me. 100%. 100% you triggered me. So, money back. I should be getting more money. So I can buy blood pressure medicine. I'm a very old man now. Ooh. I'm gonna write I think a thread of tweets. There's certain NPC insults that they use, and they keep hitting back at them because obviously NPCs have no self and they just only know how to pick up certain things. And it's really funny because I have a few of those threads going right already, and then when an NPC hits me with one of them, I just update that thread, and then usually they delete it, or at the very least they shut up because they don't know what to do at that point. So I think that's where I'm going next. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I didn't even watch the um Coulter was on Vice. I haven't watched that. I need to. It was going to be on Nightshade yesterday, but we ran out of time, surprisingly. So we'll see what happens there. Oof. I mean, how great is this primary? It hasn't even started, and it's already fucking hilarious. I think it's gonna be funnier than 16, and we're thinking to ourselves, how could it be funnier? I'm telling you that your trip's closed. Get off the bus. That's funnier. That's funnier than pretty much everything that happened in 16. Sorry, get off the bus. You can't leave the country because, as I'm sure you'll agree, it's amazing. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Um, yeah. Is there any neighborhoods that you guys want to see me with my um When I start doing my live streams walking around New York with the gimbal. Coney Island, that's a good choice. Coney Island's a good choice. Harlem is fine at 2 a.m. Chinatown, which Chinatown? Is that the Michael Berry? Is that the Michael Berry? Oh, it's a Michael Berry. Was glad to hear you talk to Gavin. I did. It was yeah. I have to be delicate about this stuff. Crown Heights, Statue of Liberty, Bushwick. Okay, Bushwick's not a bad idea. Bring Gavin with you. You know what this reminds me of? I worked on Times Square. I worked on something briefly with Joey Lawrence, and he talked about how like it would drive Mayim Bialik crazy. Like they were both in the show Blossom in the '90s. That people go up to her and be like, "Oh, where's Joey?" And she's just like, "Even if we were siblings in real life, we wouldn't always be next to each other. Like it makes no sense." So it's interesting to me to see like people's perceptions. Uh, like how close different people are. Williamsburg's a good. It was what I was thinking. I think it'd be fun to have a little trip in the snow, and by trip I mean falling and cracking my neck and being in a wheelchair. Yeah, everyone's so concerned about Brighton Beach. I could do Brighton Beach. Brighton Beach is like, oh god, that would be funny. I'd be triggered every 2 minutes. I'd be triggered every 2 minutes if I went to Brighton Beach. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but it'd be interesting to see all like the Russian lettering and the stores. So I guess I could do that. Get some lunch there. Hey Michael, will you have YouTuber Tim Pool on as a guest? He's currently live streaming right now. Tim Pool was a guest on Your Welcome already. I have emailed him just recently, DM'd him, excuse me, to be back on. He's going to be in LA when I asked, but he is absolutely the top of my list. You can find that on Compound Media. I am a big fan of his. I think he is amazing. Um, and he's really a trendsetter and kind of in terms of being one of these people who's like an independent journalist. I mean I have so much respect for him. Uh, it's funny that he never smiles though, so that's kind of a little weird. But other than that, um, uh, he's a really great guy. What I like about him is that he goes there to whenever something's happening and shows you it for yourself so you can judge for yourself. So I think that is what journalism is at its best. He's like kind of being your eyes and ears. Um, yeah, he's great. The other one who's great is Anthony. How do you call NGO? I don't know how you pronounce his last name. He's terrific also. He didn't follow me back, so I unfollowed him. What's your opinion of Luke Rudkowski? Any thoughts on introducing Shaw Baker? Okay, I don't. Let me look up who these people are. I don't know who either of these people are, and I feel like I should be. I should if you're asking me about them. Sean and yeah, I don't know how to pronounce NGO. Andy, sorry. Yeah, Sean Baker. Oh, this guy. All my friends are gay for him. Not literally, but yeah, they're all like obsessed with his thing. Does he follow me? I know Sean. I know people who know him. Yeah. This whole carnivore thing. Who's the other one? Luke Rudkowski. Who's this guy? He's from Brooklyn. Should I have him on? We Are Change. That sounds like Emma. Who's this guy? Let's look him up. Who is he? What does this Luke guy do? Who's DMing me? One second. Which one of the... Oh, wait. Did I miss anyone? Okay, Luke is with We Are Change. Tom, I don't know what that is. A 9/11 truther. Okay. He was Tim Pool before Tim Pool. Good grief. I don't know what that good grief is a reference to. Oh! Okay, I don't know who... Do I have to do everything? Yeah, Tom, that's why you've got the wrench. You think I'm going to get my hands dirty? Alex Roy. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know Alex Roy. I can name off every fucking Warhol factory person and everyone in the Harlem Renaissance, but Tom, time to drop the ban on Mike. I don't know what that means. Luke and Tim. Can you get... it's getting overwhelming. Okay, sorry, Aspie overload. With that wrench... Yeah, Tom, with great power comes great... Whenever Tom says, ha, and I always take it as, you're like Judge Judy screaming, you're an idiot. It's hard to be Frenchman. I do have a Streamlabs donation. I am not this. Listen. When they sent me to do this live stream today, they did not send their best. Some, I assume, are pretty good comments. Okay. Hold on. Am I in the wrong window? No. God, this is all so confusing. I just wanted to talk to people about my book. And now I gotta log in places and look away, and Tom Woods is here judging me, thinking I'm an imbecile. What does this say? Bring on Tim Pool or remove one item of clothing. Okay. Done. I love Judge Judy, but People's Court is my first. Wait, but the Streamlabs. Oh wait, I gotta go to another window now. Ugh, God damn it. Pardon my French. Okay. Oh, well, you didn't ask a question. I don't know who these people are. I'm sad. Please don't drink Monster. I should block you from principle. This is my Crowder fired Owen, is that true? I did not remove a Heshi sock. I removed a Uniqlo sock. And as I told Tom Woods, I am ordering these socks from Australia because they're so cool. I'll show you guys. Look at this. Sorry, Heshi, you're my first love, but I gotta get these. Wait, is that really true about Owen and Crowder? I don't know who Ryan Dawson is. I love the Heshi socks. I wouldn't lie. If I don't use a product, I'm not going to say I used it. If I did use it and I like it, it makes it great for me to honestly be able to say it. Like the Crowd Cow with the beef. They sent us beef. I had it Thanksgiving. It was awesome. Speaking of Warhol, thoughts on Paul Morrissey, Joe D'Alessandro. Okay, so I'm trying to get Gerard Malanga on the show. Joe D'Alessandro, I just watched Flesh for the first time. It was not a fun experience. I'm trying to get the read his book. He's in L.A. Paul Morrissey is I don't like any of the Warhol movies. They're not good. Ryan Dawson. If it wasn't Gay Jared, who was it? Paul Morrissey's dead? Malanga's the one, and that might happen. And that would he was Warhol's right hand man for many years, and he had sex with he had sex with Edie Head Sedgwick, I think, and Viva. Like he married BB Buell or was her boyfriend for years. Paul Morrissey's alive. I heard he's a dick. I heard he's a real dick. I would love to have John Waters on the show. I would love to have John Waters on the show. I don't keep up with any of this stuff. I live in my own little bubble of babbling nonsense. Um, Tony Siric. Are these people real? I don't. Are these just people you went to high school with? Oh, hey. I think Tony's more of a Kumia guest than mine. Uh, yeah. I talk about John Waters. I don't know if you guys know that in the I put a little clip. He's in the new book about the new right. John Waters is discussed, as is David Duke. So, yeah. I okay. Divine is Owen is not writing for Crowder anymore. I didn't know he wrote for him before. I thought he was just like a guest and they hung out. Yeah, John Waters is alt right. My book is about the alt right, and it's about how John Waters is alt right. I mean, the movie um, Pink Flamingos is about the validation of bourgeois culture. Oh God, that it's really funny when that. Okay, so that tweet I had where I said when America was founded, fewer than 4 million people had guns. Today, it's 140 million. And people are like, well, yeah, the population was a lot smaller then. What's your point? Yeah, I know. I don't have a point. That's the joke. Um, that's the joke. It's not complicated. And people are like, they're like, did you? What are you saying? I'm not. What I'm saying is we should all, or not we should all, personally, I don't like having these preloaded speeches, and as soon as someone tangentially plays a chord, so to speak, I spew out my bullshit from my mouth. And that's the thing with many issues. Everyone has it. It's like, what are you saying? I have a gun speech ready per capita. I'm like, I'm not saying anything. You're the one who just is champing at the bit. I would love to have James Woods on. He doesn't follow me back. I don't blame him. My content is quite shit. Oh God, I would love to be on Bret Easton Ellis' show. I would love it. His new book comes out in April. It's a collection of essays. I think it's April. It is April 16th, a month before mine. Which will do better? His. So, yeah. Yeah, he's got a. Oh God, American Psycho. I love that. I loved that book. There's this one scene in it that I think is so funny, uh, but I can't really repeat it because other people don't think is funny at all. It's the scene where they're at the way it's written. It's at the Penguin exhibit at was it Central Park or Bronx Zoo? Yeah. So My favorite. Yeah, yeah. But the way he does it also, it's really. I have a copy of Bonfire of the Vanities, and I've been digitizing all my books as much as possible. And I was gonna throw it out, and then I saw it signed by Tom Wolfe, and I'm like, I don't even remember how and when I got this, but I'm not gonna. Uh, um, I'm not gonna throw it out now. So yeah. Does anyone? Do you guys have any questions about the book at all? My book, The New Right. It comes out May 14th. I do talk about movies. I do not equate alt-right with the new right. Gavin will not be updated with more current troubles. I don't know what embarrassed means. What's your favorite page? Ooh, that's a great question. What is my favorite page? I don't know. There was. Ooh, what is my favorite page? I don't know. Molyneux is not mentioned. I stick to America. No, I mention it once at the Night of Freedom, I think. I'll tell you now, actually. Actually. Um, do I mention Molyneux? Let's check it out. It's so cool that I could just pop open my own book on my screen. That's really cool. This was so much work. Control F, Stefan. Yep, he's mentioned once. Yeah. No more matches were found. Is it going to be some of your thinking slash steerings? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a lot of my thinking in here. Let's check those names out. Kasich, I don't think it's mentioned. I know Larry Hogan does not. Kasich, mentioned once. Who's the other one? If you could say one thing to Trump, what would it be? Oh, I know what that is. That's easy. I would ask him when he sends those tweets, is he peeing his pants or what's the look on his face? Like, I'm so curious to know if for him, if it's like matter of fact, like I'm just nuking Nancy Pelosi, like he's almost like some kind of a savant, or if he's like hey fucking Ivanka, look at this, Dad, it's funny, like send. That's the thing I would ask him. Um, what are your favorite epigraphs? Well, I only have the one, which is about from Sylvia Plath, and I have to go listen to her read the poem so I can mimic it when I read the little clip from in her voice, because she had this weird accent. And honestly, if you're reading poetry, you want to match their cadence. Um, do you think American populists learned from the Europeans a more balanced two-way street, or both developed pretty independently? I think they were very independent, and if anything, I think the Europeans learned from us. I think American populism is very, 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 very American. Um, did you check out the Bioshock intro? I did, and I thought it was awesome, and I thought they nailed it when it comes to Rand and her aesthetic and her worldview. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Yeah. Flake. Let's see. Do I mention Flake? I don't think I do. Nope. Nope. Jeff Flake's not mentioned. Got too many windows open. Can you please tell us a previously publicly untold, perhaps slightly embarrassing anecdote about Tom Woods? Does new right equal old right plus? Yes. You'll have to read. There's a chapter on that, Lucas. I don't want to show my hand. I say new right equals Rothbard plus Buchanan. A story about Tom. Um, okay, hold on. He's really funny. He's really funny. Um, Let me think. I don't know if this is embarrassing, but it's really kind of cool how Tom and I are close in age. And if I will drop a Simpsons reference from like seasons 1 through 10, I guess, or 8, like he instantly always knows it and knows how to finish it. So that's kind of fun. I don't think that's embarrassing though. I don't know that there's much embarrassing about him. Tom is a thick skin. He likes it. He doesn't mind being the butt of a joke if it's clever. So I don't know what would be embarrassing about him. Like honestly, he's not someone who gets embarrassed because he doesn't take himself that seriously, even though he's so accomplished. Funny in an erotic sense. Tom, I can't think of anything. The funniest thing was on my Facebook that was told already when I texted you to get lunch and you said, I want to go someplace where I recognize everything on the menu. That was really funny. And the thing with the sushi was funny in an erotic sense. I can't think of anything else. Oh, here's one. This is barely funny. Me and Tom were recording something, and every time we went back to recording, he had to have this tick where he said out loud to himself, "Okay, here we go." Like we needed to know this, so that I guess that's as good as you're gonna get. Um, yeah, but they said hasn't been told. I said that already. I put that on my Facebook, Tom. So that's why it was. They said publicly untold. So why is? Can you go through your bookshelf behind you sometime? This I have got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven bookshelves in my house. So this is number seven. Um, so I mean, I can do the bookshelf thing when I get my gimbal. That would be fun to show you guys my library. So yeah, that I'll do when I get the. I promise I'll get it soon. Um, that will be a fun treat. That would be fun to show you guys some cool rare books. I own every book I've ever read. Do you play any musical instruments? No, I don't. I don't. I tried playing trumpet in junior high and it was terrible at it. Absolutely terrible at it. Um it sounds to me that are there any cool books here? Maybe there's a cool book here. Hold on. Oh, I got one. Where is it? It was right here. No. Oh, I moved it to the living room. Uh, a signed Murray Rothbard book I had. That was cool. Oh God, I got a rare book from. Oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna talk about that one. That's a can of fucking worms. Oh, this is kind of cool. So it's you Hunter, you and me, baby. So this is John Derbyshire book, and I got it signed. So that's pretty cool. I completely disagree with him. So that's kind of cool. What else? Do we have anything else that's cool here in arm's length? I have the autobiography of Leopold and Loeb, which one of them. Um, oh, and are any of you guys fans of Nathan for You? Well, I got the troll book that he wrote or he got produced, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, Nathan Fielder's. Oh, I would love him. They stopped making the show though. Let me see what else is here. Autographed Sot. Black Hole. Yeah, nothing that interesting. Yeah, Nathan for you is superb. He's a. I mean, obviously as a troll, I adore him. Wait a minute. I have all of Bret Easton Ellis's books autographed. I met him at a signing in Barnes and Noble. It no longer exists. It's a gym now on Astor Place. Yeah. You guys want to see Ayn Rand's copy of the Fountainhead? I'll get you Ayn Rand's copy of the Fountainhead. Should I do it? You want me to go get it out of Okay, it's gonna take me a minute. How many pairs of jeans do you own? Okay. 30. So if I get any new pairs of jeans, I throw out another pair. Alright. What am I bid to see Ayn Rand's copy of the Fountainhead? Oh! I got something better I'll show you. Then I'll show Ayn Rand's. Okay, for $5, I'm going to show you something better than Ayn Rand's copy of the Fountainhead. If you want me to get up, it's going to cost $5 to pick my ass out of this fucking comfy chair. All right, Chris, you got it. And then I'll show you Ayn Rand's also. This is going to blow your minds. Give me 30 seconds. You ready? You ready? So, this is a copy of Atlas Shrugged. What's the big deal? I am wearing pants. Who cares? You could get these anywhere. I got the idea for this where there was an episode of The Simpsons when they were going through Mr. Burns' collection. They're walking through Mr. Burns and Smithers like, you have that copy of the Declaration of Independence where it has the word suckers in it, right? So, this copy of Atlas Shrugged is the only one in the world. It's much rarer than a copy signed by Ayn Rand. The Ayn Rand version, this came out in 92, I believe, this edition. So, obviously, she was dead by that time. This is the 35th anniversary edition, 92. So, it's autographed. Right? Who's the okay? Right, what's the autograph? Well, in 19, I don't have a year on this. 1996, I think. Firing Line came to Bucknell. Here's the ticket with proof. And the host of Firing Line was William F. Buckley. So this is a copy of Atlas Shrugged signed by William F. Buckley. It's the only one on Earth, I am positive. So that is one of my prized uh, um, possessions. And as soon as that show ended, he bolted off the stage and was signing autographs. I had to go backstage to track him down. So that is really, really cool. And now, as promised, I will show you uh, Rand's copy of the Fountainhead. So give me another minute for that one. Oh, wait. Before we do that, wait. I've got two really, really more ready things. Really rare things. Ayn Rand's first book was called We the Living. And it was published in 1936, the Red Decade. And some reviewers said she doesn't understand communism. And after a year, after there were 3,000 copies printed, and after a year and a half or 2 years, Macmillan destroyed the plates. So there's very few copies around. This is one of them. So this is the 1936 edition of We the Living. It was republished in 1959. When she republished it in 1959, she made some edits to it. So this is the original text. Oh, and it's really funny because it also has the I'm scared to open it, but it has the original dust jacket taped in to the front cover. The flaps, and it also says first edition abysmal copy. I don't think this is an abysmal copy. It's in good condition. The hinges are strong. They repair them. It looks fine. It's fine. They're not that strong, but it's not abysmal at all. Oh no, it's okay. It's not doing so hot. Okay. However, it was also published in England, and it stayed in print. That wasn't real communism, yeah, because it wasn't tried. It was published in England, and it stayed in print there for a little longer. So this is the British edition, and it has the dust jacket, which is really rare, and it stayed there in print. This is from 1953, but this is also the original American text. So now I'll get you her copy of the Fountainhead. All right. Here, did I miss? Here we are. Okay. Here is Rand's copy of the first edition, first printing of the Fountainhead. Here is the box it comes in. Can you see that? I missed the super chat. Let me scroll up. That wasn't real communism. I didn't miss that. So here is where I got it from. Paper Tiger, the guy's still around. He works with her estate. That's the receipt in there. And I'm gonna be very delicate with this. This is it. Rand's copy. First edition. It's a little beat up, which I'm glad, because that means she beat it up. There's a very few markings in here. It smells musty. According to one of her people, she used to reread the book and chortle. Who knows which copy she reread, you know what I mean? Or I think that was more Atlas, but yeah, this is it. Yeah, people do that with the dust jackets to preserve the text. And there are some libraries who just throw out dust jackets entirely. So that is that. I also have Henry Hazlitt's copy of his novel, The Great Idea. Stream yourself playing Bioshock. I don't like playing games anymore. I'm too old. I can't keep up with the screen. So that is that. The rarest book I own is a first. Well, depends what you mean by rare. As a book, the rarest book I own is probably. Oh no, I'll tell you what the rarest book I own. New right question. I know it's from your perspective, but are you taking the Dear Readers on a tour, or are you discovering something for yourself? I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry, I don't follow. You think she chortled to editor changes or hers? No, she chortled at her accomplishment. I have. So E. Nesbit is my favorite author, and a couple of her books were considered lost. She died in 1924 or 23 or 22, one of them. I found a copy of one of her books that was considered lost, so I might have the only copy on Earth. I also have a first printing of Max Stirner's Der Einzige und seine Agentum, which is called The Ego in His Own in English, from 1841 in Leipzig. The Buckley signed Atlas Shrugged is unique, so that's pretty rare, but though the book itself is not rare at all. I'm sure there's some other stuff I'm thinking of that I have that's pretty cool, but that's pretty much, yeah, up there. All right. I think I did read The Fatal Conceit. Yeah, Fridays for me are rest day, which make me antsy. Which reminds me. Well, maybe we could let Jedediah explain for himself. I'll be glad to answer his question, or her question. Are you trying to teach the reader something about the new right, or is it more about you learning something about the new right of which you were... No. The first one, 100%. If I'm writing a book, it's to inform. I'm not self-absorbed as an author, to a point, but you have to be there to inform the audience. What is your Grail book you have yet to collect? There are 2 Nesbit books. Is it 1 or 2? No, there's 1 Nesbit book left, which might no longer exist. That is 1. Other than that, I don't think there's any. Oh, no, I know what there is. It's $400. Let me see if it's still available for sale. There's 2. There's one of E. Nesbit's books. It's her copy. But this one, oh my God, this one I really want. But I would never pay the money. It's $400. So, let me see. Hold on. Just double checking. Okay, so Madison Grant. This is in the when I write, like I've got a North Korean library now, right, of these North Korean books. Obviously, I think they're abhorrent and so on and so forth, but whatever. Uh, in writing the new right, there I came across there's all these authors that are lost to history that kind of informed this space. One of them is named Madison Grant, who was one of these early race realists. Uh, and he wrote a book called The Passing of the Great Race, right? The book he signed to his mom is available for sale on Abe Books, and that would be cool to own, but I'm not a fan of his at all. But yeah, that would be really cool to have on the shelf. I actually have a signed copy of The History of Warfare Between Science and Religion, which I got for a song. That was pretty cool. Um, but that would probably be so. The E. Nesbit's her copy of one of the books. Ugh, her copy of Lyrics and Ballads of Socialism sold out from under me. I waited too long. That's annoying. But her copy of that, the Madison Grant probably. I don't know if I can think of anything else and the E. Nesbit, which probably no longer exists. So that's the list. What would you do if Ayn Rand was alive and she touched your doodle? Um, I don't know. I don't I don't. I'd probably give a 4 hour speech. I guess would be my best answer. Oh, that monster's so good. Yeah. I know where Ayn Rand lived. I went there on a stream. The one stream that I did walking around Manhattan. I went to her house. The term isn't doodle, it's dangus. Any fun Matt Hughes stories not in the book? Oh, Matt is such a great guy. I got so many Matt Hughes stories. Okay, here's a great one. Here's a great one. This is a great one. I'm with him in Chicago, and and did something just happen with the mic? Is it fine now? I'm talking the same. Did the mic actually change? What just happened? I literally didn't touch anything. Mm, okay. Okay. I don't know. Maybe because I mentioned Matt Hughes, all of a sudden I got some tea. Um, so I'm with Matt in Chicago. Uh, oh, maybe it's slow. It's slowing down. Okay. When it's time to change, you've got to rearrange. Shana na na na. Oh God, I have a story about Barry Williams, Greg Brady when he came to Bucknell. That was a funny story. Anyway, Matt Hughes. So it, there's some sitcom where someone is explaining something to somebody else, and the other person's reaction was, "That doesn't sound right." It was like this. I'm with Matt, and I said, "Matt," and this guy is world 9-time world champion. At that time, he had like the world record for most number of belts, right? And I said, "Matt, why is it called a rear naked choke?" And he's like, "Oh, because you're choking the person from behind." And I go, "Yeah, I get that, but why is it naked?" And he goes, "Oh, because you're like vulnerable like a baby." And I go, "That doesn't sound right. It doesn't make sense." And he's like, wait, are you seriously arguing with me about like what a weird naked choke is?" And I thought to myself, well, technically this is about words. This is my wheelhouse. And I let it go. And I said to him, I go, Matt, sometimes I know when to pick my battles. And he goes, Michael, you are right a lot. Because he was not having it. And he called Miletich or texted him. And Miletich wasn't 100%. He's like, I think it's because there's no gi, which is, I think, the answer. But I don't think it's actually even 100% known. Why? I think I looked it up and it was kind of ambiguous, the etymology of that term. But that was a funny Matt Hughes story. It is actually very hard to get him upset. He wasn't actually upset. He was just like, are you fucking kidding me? But not like in a, angry mode, but like more like a bitch please mode, Yeah. Welcome to Friday Night Story Time with Michael Malice. I feel like a busker where instead of paying me $2 to play my stupid guitar, you give me $2 and I tell you Matt Hughes stories. You obviously have not choked enough men. That is true. I have never choked a guy. Good times. I feel like I should. What should I crowdsource? I gotta start crowdsourcing for my trip to CPAC. Let me see when CPAC is. Now I don't want to know who invented Pokemon. Okay. Oh shit. Wait, February 28th. I think we're good. Or is that when I'm recording? Oh shit, I'm recording on that Friday. So I'd have to do it. Huh. Was I looking up CPAC? I already lost the window. CPAC is. So I'd have to only be there Saturday and Sunday. Oh, but it starts what? Let me look. Sorry. I really want to get this right for you guys. If I do this. Oh, so it's only Friday, Saturday. Oh, it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm not going to go. There's no way. I don't want to miss Nightshade and my recording. I thought it was going to be over the weekend. That's so stupid. Wait, but does it look like there's... Wait, no. I don't... This might not be right. Because it's saying till March... No, it is. This is so stupid. I'm not going. I can't go. God, look how much redder my face is than my hand. All right. Yeah, but Tom, it's ending on Saturday. That is so dumb. I guess because people want to recognize the Sabbath. It ends on Saturday afternoon. This makes no sense to me. It ends Saturday at noon. No, general session ends at 5 p.m. on Saturday. That is so stupid. I'm not going, just for that. Yeah, I'm going to do a stream in New York, and then we're going to crowdsource, and I'm going to go somewhere. Fun. Maybe even Philly would be easy to do, but something more fun than that. You're being... Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm not going to be trolling CPAC this year. I do want to do a crowdsource trip to Laval, but I want to bring a film guy with me and make it a little movie. Huh. I wonder what did change. I mean, I didn't touch anything on this mic. Is there anything else I can show you people? You people. We'll do. Oh, Tom, you want to do that? We can live stream it together. We can get. There's got to be a little train we could take from New York to Boston. It'll be a fun little train ride. That would be fun, a little road trip. That would be a lot of fun. Having a camera in your face the whole time. Everyone loves that. There's gonna be an Acela. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll crowdsource that. Nice little trip to Boston when it gets warmer. I'm not a Boston fan. I still want to go to DC at some point because I do enjoy DC. I do it a lot, enjoy it a lot. Um, Atlantic City, I've never been. I guess I'd have to build up my audience where I'm able to crowdsource going to Europe. That would be crazy. God, if I had my camera in Europe and live streaming the streets and trolling people in England and all over countries, that would be so funny. That would be so funny. Plus, because I can speak a few languages, so I can pass. Because everyone's scared of Russians anyway, they think they're trash. Correctly. So I could pretend Russian. Fuck. 1100, that's it? I'm supposed to be in Canada next month. Let me see how much round trip is to like, what, like, who are the most cocked? Is it Sweden? Let me see how much New York to Amsterdam is. I've never been. Everyone's all about Amsterdam. I feel like it's played out. Oh, that's it. The flights are like $300. That's nothing. It's cheaper than LA. That's crazy. Oh my god, I should definitely do this. Okay, we'll do a crowdsourcing trip for um we'll do a poll and then where I should go, and then after the poll we'll do the crowdsourcing. It's not going to be expensive at all. It'll be cheaper than the Arduous March. Yeah, it'll be so fun. I All the good music comes out of Sweden. You probably haven't heard it. Let me see. New York, Stockholm. I'm gonna get Stockholm syndrome. It's also cheap. It's 7 hours. Norwegian Air. Okay. Wow. Wow. This is okay. We can do this. We can easily do this. We can easily do this. I should do this like monthly. It'd be so fun. But then I feel like I'd get all depressed. I've never traveled really alone. I feel like I would just be bouncing off the walls and feel very isolated and very like Bill Murray and Lost in Translation. So I don't know how I would work it. I would have to be like on all the time with my phone, like live streaming, so I didn't feel completely socially isolated. Because that is really, as a New Yorker, it gets with your head. It fucks with your head. Yeah. Okay. Wesley, you don't know what you're talking about. Um. Yeah. God, that would be. You know what else? As an American who's already a douche in the eyes of these people, if I'm live streaming with my gimbal and my phone, they're gonna just think, "Oh, he's an asshole American," and I'll be fine. They're not even gonna judge me. They're just gonna roll their eyes at my stupidity. Oh, that is such a good idea. Okay, I gotta. You know what? I gotta be more serious about this. Go to Macronistan. Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna. We're gonna find a place and we're gonna make this happen. Absolutely. Okay, because if we can, how much was the Archer's March? 40 bottles, like $40 each, was like $1,600. So yeah, absolutely. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, Simon, he travels everywhere. Let me ask him. What is Zach want here? Okay, I don't care. Simon, let me DM him. Where, I'm asking right now, would you want to take a trip together with? Where would you want to take a trip together? Okay, I'll ask him. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it. We'll make it happen. Okay. Let's see if he's online. They want to deport me. LOL, but not really. All right. I'd also love to go to like UAE or something like that, or Iran, but I wouldn't be able to live stream from there. We'll have to work up to that, I feel. Is it better for me to go to someplace normal or someplace crazy? Like, am I the crazy person in the normal place, or am I the normal person in a crazy place? You know what? Maybe I should do a poll, and then we'll break it down by continent, and then we'll break it down by country. Yeah. If I can handle North Korea, I can handle most of these other places. And my guide thought I was a troublemaker. The donations vote, that's not a bad idea. Antarctica is 10 grand. I've looked into it and it's boring. You know what? I love train rides. So, ironically. So, a place that would be a good start, I think DC would be first. Wait, what does staff tickets mean? I don't know what that means. Let me see what staff tickets mean. Maybe but Iceland is it's such a low hanging fruit. Staff tickets. Oh, it's a reduced fare. Okay. All right. I've got a lot to think about. You pay 10% of the fare. Iceland is basic, but that could make it funny. I bet you I can go to meet some like Icelandic politicians and interview them. Drip fund. Start small, safe. Crazy person, normal place. Ride trains over you. No, I think we should start in America or Canada, like Toronto, which I'm planning on going to anyway, give a talk, or Boston or DC. Then maybe Austin or something like that. Uh, but the thing is, these are all equally affordable. Like a trip to Austin costs as much as a trip to Sweden. That's what's nuts. I got to figure out a way to record interviews. Um, Iceland would be good because I could talk to like members of parliament. I bet. Okay, we're gonna plan the first trip. The first trip I think should be either DC or maybe Boston with Tom. We'll make that happen. I'm gonna start with walking around New York with the gimbal. Um, I don't. Thank you about the super chats. It doesn't fucking update me. 1 second. Be a troll and for. I'm not gonna do that. That's really funny. Where was the last place Tom would want to be? Tom is actually much more open-minded than people give him credit for. He went to Eyes Wide Shut. Eyes Wide Shut. I keep calling Eyes Wide Shut. Sleep No More. A noon train from Penn Station. Okay, so 4 hours. It's not a bad. I would rather do it in the morning and then sleep on it or something. We could figure it out. We could figure it out. Um, it's also fun to drive. Uh, oh, Israel. Shit, me and Israel. Oh my god, that would be so cool. We gotta figure. I gotta stop talking about this and start crowdsourcing this. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So if you came to Austin, I'd shoot the whole trip for free. What do you mean, like people? I've been to Bohemia. Yeah. Oh, great, Tom. I'm just gonna screen cap this little moment. Um, my friend Ed, who preceded me to North Korea, who is the best traveler I know, he says Israel has the best looking people on earth. That everyone looks like a supermodel. I'm just thinking of other places that are cool in America. What about Vermont? What about if I went to Vermont? My curvy jeans, yeah, they're in the rotation. That's for sure. Oh, really, Jebediah? Okay. Wait. You know someone in Sweden? He's in Parliament. What party is he in? If I can meet an MP, then I'm definitely going to Sweden. Hanif Ali, is he? If he's in the Sweden Democrats, and I can meet Jimmy Atkinson. Ooh, oh, the moderate party. He's a Republican. Oh, he's younger than me. Former Swedish politician. Oh, he was on Tucker Carlson. Okay. Huh. He's from Iran. The thing about Sweden is they all speak good English. Oh, but rodeo, yeah. Sticks and Hammer. Oh, I can interview Sticks. Ooh, I really want to meet the head of the Sweden Democrats. They have that something called slow television in Scandinavia, where it's just they put a camera at the very front of a train, and it went for 12 hours just a train through the countryside. The head of the LP in North Carolina is that the guy who was the Domino's delivery guy, who ran for Senate, and who was yelling at me on Twitter. What was his name? There was this crazy there was this crazy photo, Sean something. Um, Look at this photo. And I put it up on Twitter. I'm like, guess the libertarian. It was in. Oh my god, Tillis and the girls against the girl. Yeah. This was it. Hold on, you gotta see this picture. It's so insane. The three of them. Look at this. Look at this photo of the three candidates and see if you can guess which is the libertarian just by looking at them. Wes, he wasn't even from Domino's. It's just the local pizza guy. Who did I meet at Darren's wedding? Sweden has they had their government agreement today. Jimmy Atkinson is on my list. Yeah, it's on. Jesus Christ. Just more normalcy with the LP. Okay. I've been doing this for an hour and a half. I have lots to think about and lots to plan. Uh, I feel like you met the head of the. Oh, I did. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he yelled at me on Twitter about something. I don't remember what it was. Um, it was not a burn of any kind, sick or otherwise. Okay, I after you know what? After the Arduous March, I feel like I delivered on that twice. I'm gonna deliver again. I delivered the first time. I really want to deliver on this shit. So I'll start planning this after February 1st. And before February 1st, I'll have a few videos where I'm learning how to use the gimbal and walk around New York to kind of get a feel of what people want to see. Right? I think that's a good way to go about this before I get a train or a plane. That is the plan. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And we call it Malice Abroad. Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much for all the support. By the way, I'm gonna close my Patreon at some point. I haven't heard from Dave Rubin about what he's doing, but I'm immediately gonna move over there when that happens. So your support and the super chats are really, really appreciated, because you know what it is. It's just like not having to worry about, am I offending the wrong person and blah blah blah. So it really matters and it's appreciated. So, and it makes me want to go out and keep pushing myself to do crazier shit, because like, all right, if I'm getting paid for this, I really might as well take the trolling to the next level. So yeah. Okay, I will talk to you all soon. Have a great weekend. I'm gonna order the gimbal. Okay, talk to him, guys. Bye bye.